What's up, everyone? We're just a few days out from Mid-South, and I am so excited to tell you about this sick project that we've got cooking. We have a dream build raffle happening with Salsa Cycles, SRAM and ZIPP. But before I get into those details, I want to tell you all about the why behind this fundraiser. So please, let me introduce to you our friends at the Saville Center.
The Saville Center is a nonprofit agency. We're a child advocacy center that facilitates the investigation of child abuse cases. And by facilitating it, we bring together all the players, the forensic interviewers, the medical team, counseling, mental health, law enforcement, and DHS, and provide services that assist the agencies investigating, as well as the families that come to our facility.
We have what's called a multidisciplinary team, which means that for me as a director, that means accountability. It means that no child's case or a family ever gets dropped through the cracks, that there's no gaps in that there's wraparound services and several partner agencies paying attention to that case and that child specifically to make sure that from the minute they walk through the Saville Center or we get a call all the way through the court system, that we're constantly working together.
I'm the clinical services director, the nurse practitioner here. I do all of the medical evaluations for kiddos that come to our facility. So our living room, especially, we want kids and we want families when they come in here. We don't want it to feel clinical, right? We want them to feel like they're walking into a home. It's nice, comfortable, relaxed. So we want it to be real welcoming. We have drinks for them, snacks for them, toys.
We exist so they don't have to be re-traumatized telling their story at a DHS building or police station or in a medical ER. They can come here and have some privacy and they're not sitting in an ER for a few hours.
So success can mean this kiddo doesn't have to live in that environment anymore. Success for me after a medical exam, at the end of a medical exam, is the relaxation, the shoulders that fall relaxed. When I get to say your body is perfect and it's just the way it was designed to be. Someday when you're in a relationship that you want to be in, they're never gonna know that this has happened to you. Kids don't always want their perpetrator to go away. It's not uncommon for us to hear, we just want it to stop. If it's my dad or my mom or my brother, they're still that person to me, right? It's 95% of our cases and of kids are victimized by people they know and love. So that it's complicated and it's messy. We just want it to stop. It's what we want for kids here. We just want it to stop for them. Yeah. The opportunities are limitless for us as far as services and ways we can improve the lives of these families. So in a dream world, we would have more of us, but it always comes down to funding.
We served 128 more kids last year than the year before. So it never stops, and I think funding will always be a challenge. We need more people bad. Yeah, we need more helpers. I always want families to leave Saville Center with a new pathway that they might not have ever seen before they came in here. Because when you're in your most vulnerable time, I want to know that our staff gave them some hope and a new pathway, that when they walk out these doors, it doesn't seem like an impossible situation anymore.
What makes this project so special are all the individuals and businesses that are a part of making it a reality. I want to introduce to you our artist that will be painting this beautiful frame by hand from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, local legend, Amanda Weathers. She's a mural artist, a professional flower gardener, and she's finished the Mid-South multiple times.
My name's Amanda Weathers. I am an artist, a muralist, jewelry artist, flower farmer, and helper at Blue House Urban Farms. Pretty much all my work is inspired through whatever it is that's going on in my life at the moment. And then throughout the years, as my life shifted, plants became sort of a central theme, and specifically native plants. And when I do mural work, I like to find out what region I'm in and what grows there, or what's growing in the neighborhood around me as I'm walking. I like to blend all of my passions in life, and so one feeds into the other. So it's like gardening during the growing season. Anything that requires a lot of sitting or reflection, or like concentration. I can't do that in any season that's not winter or cold and dark. Jewelry making, that is also kind of winter energy. Instead of trying to like force myself to sit down and be creative when I want to be outside moving, and then kind of trying to weave in, like saving things from the garden to include in the art, whether that's I'm drawing something that I'm inspired by, or I'm using the actual plants to create a piece of art or create a piece of jewelry. I feel like society is we have just kind of this ABC formula. Like, you have to go to school, you have to go to college, you have to get married, you have to buy a house, you have to have kids. And if that order is disrupted, or if you don't do it in the correct order, you end up feeling like a failure. That's so limiting, you know what I mean? And so then you probably don't even get the opportunity, to reflect or try things out. I just want to be happy, I just want to like die feeling like I had a lot of happiness and enjoyment in my life. This energy, this like burst of energy I get in the springtime when everything comes alive, it's like maybe you're just feeling, the energy that is the world around you coming back to life. I think that's what I realized about myself, because I went through a period of time where I was just trying to make ends meet. So I was just working any job, like mowing lawns, like cleaning houses, organizing for people, any kind of odd job I could do. And I realized that year, I like working with my hands on my feet all day. Like, no matter what I'm doing, if I can get in a flow state and be useful or helpful to someone, then that's a good job. So it hit on my core values: creativity, community, and service to others. So when I had my injury too, it was right when COVID happened. Like, I remember being like so depressed and so sad, and then the world shut down. I mean, that was probably the darkest time of my life. I strained an old injury, and it just got way out of hand. I rested too long, and then it created just a domino effect. And how fast it happened, and the type of pain I was having, describing it to people, they were really confused, because I was having nerve pain, but nothing was showing up on an MRI. And so the back experts were basically like, well, if nothing is impinging your spinal column, then, and you're having nerve pain, then it's autoimmune. My whole life stopped, everything. I don't know, I was just stripped of everything. I didn't have anything. And isolated, because if you're in pain, you can only walk or lay down flat on your back like a corpse. There's not really much you can do to socialize. So I wasn't having any luck finding answers. In the meantime, every single day I would wake up and just be like, I don't know what to do. If I can't do the things that I love, if I can't do my art, if I can't be useful, why am I here? You know? But yeah, I mean, it was all from where my neck connects to my spine, and it was burning, shooting, stabbing pain 24/7. Yeah. But I know now what to do. Like, don't stop doing the things, you know. You have to keep moving. And so my bike journey actually started by walking and me just inviting people on walks with me. And then after a while, I had a friend, Mandy Stewart, and she asked me if I would like to join their women's group that was starting back up. And I was really intimidated at first, but I was like, why not? You know, I had kind of started riding my bike a little bit. For some reason, that wasn't bringing me immense amounts of pain, even though it was my upper back that was hurting a lot. And then I really got to know people on the bike. I realized, man, socializing on a bike, that's where it's at. You get your endorphins going. I was so passionate about all the things I was doing and creating and doing that I wasn't taking any time for, you know, community and people and finding my people. So when I started riding bikes, that opened up an entire world of things that I have always wanted to explore. And so I would go through all of that again in a heartbeat to be here where I am today. I have been enriched. I don't even think about the pain that I went through because I'm so enriched by the community, the bike community, and all the things that I've gotten from it. Now I have to find a way that I can incorporate that. So this is my studio space. This is kind of where I blend all of the things that I do, art, jewelry, and the plants. It's kind of like a physical mood board. So when I'm painting murals and doing things with native plants, I want people to get excited about it. And sometimes it takes putting it in a different format, you know? This is my Oklahoma Backroads palette. So the prairie paintbrush, Indian paintbrush, also known as prairie fire, that is my favorite Oklahoma wildflower. It has this tie-in to community a little bit as well. It needs specific prairie grasses in order to grow, so it's a hemiparasitic plant. Then I wanted to tie in just the beauty of the red dirt, so that's the kind of fiery golden orange. And then we've got native butterflies, the monarch. Oklahoma is on their migratory path up to Canada. And then down here, I just have a mix of prairie grasses. I might make it a gradient of dark blue to light blue to kind of signify the sunrise and sunset. I really feel aligned with the goals of the Saville Center. There's no shortage of children in this world right now that need an extra set of eyes and ears, you know, to kind of listen to them and hear them and help them through life. Don't have kids. I never wanted kids ever since I was a kid, and so I sort of think of myself as mothering Earth and being a steward of whatever's around me. I just think about that a lot, how we can connect with each other and how can I be involved with children around me and helping mothers around me and helping the natural world around me. That's our role as human beings, all of us in community and the greater world at large. Like, how can we steward not just the land around us, but the communities around us?
My name's Tyler Siems. I'm a manager at District Bicycles, and today we are building Salsa Stormchaser raffle bike for the Mid-South. This was painted by our friend Amanda Weathers, and it's gorgeous. We have a whole build kit from SRAM, a mix of red, XX1, all the way to Flavortown. I don't think there's any better brakes on the market for a drop bar bike. Really reminds me, in a good way, of the TRP Hilux. Nice long hood. The brakes engage a lot quicker. One finger braking is a actual reality with these, unlike most drop bar brake levers. In this particular scenario, these are 13-speed shifters that came out with the new group. But because this is a Salsa Stormchaser and we have no UDH capabilities on this frame as of yet, we're gonna mate this to the XX1 Eagle rear derailleur and a 10-52 cassette. So kind of the ultimate Payne County bike, honestly. All the range, tons of durability, nice and light, pretty. Checks all boxes. This is the best aluminum gravel frame on the market, but this cable routing is bullshit. If you don't do that, then the paint will flake as soon as you tighten these bolts and then start tearing into the clear coat.
Is that full fat coconut cream?
Milk Milk Finest. The ergonomics of it are fantastic. Definitely the best. Since like 11-speed stuff, which I always really like the ergonomics of, this feels better than anything else they've ever done ergonomically to me. And the way the brakes actuate and the type of modulation they use is just so much more intuitive. The rainbow stuff is more than just pretty. That nitride coating that they put on that and the chain, in my experience, gives the drivetrain substantially longer wear life. Finish wears off eventually, but sure is pretty for a little while. And for what it's worth, I mean, everybody's got their opinions on transmission versus conventional axis, but for the kind of riding we do around here, transmission is nice, but it's certainly not necessary. And the speed of actuation, it's not that big of a deal, but it is there. I think the traditional axis moves a little bit faster. I do love this handy little guide. It's not that hard to eyeball it, but honestly, why not be precise if you can be precise? These new wheels are such a cool concept. Super wide. You can probably get a shot of them from the profile. Even at a tire this wide, I think this is a 40, you still get a lot of aerodynamic benefits. Whereas a lot of deep dish carbon rims look badass on your bike, but at the end of the day, they don't actually offer that many aerodynamic benefits when you're running the kind of tires we like to run around here.
good. Where's closest?
Monday?
Yeah. 2-6. Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
It was so nice out.
That's a bike.
Oh yeah, I'll do the face and chase all the bolts real quick.
20? $19.2. Yeah. Yeah. Sick. All right. Here it is. All built up. It's all done. I can't wait to throw a leg over it and rip this down a dirt road. This is a brand new Salsa Stormchaser, custom, one of a kind, hand painted by Amanda Weathers of Oklahoma City. Full zip cockpit, Zip 303 Explorer SW rims. They're super wide with the 700 by 45 Goodyear tires that are designed specifically for this wheel set. SRAM red Access 1x13 electronic wireless drivetrain, full carbon crank with a power meter. This is a dream build of dream builds. If you would like to win this beautiful bike, please visit midsouthgravel.com. All throughout Mid-South weekend, you can buy tickets online. Every single dollar of this raffle for this bike is going to the Saville Center here in Stillwater, Oklahoma, to help kiddos in dire need. You do not have to be present at the Mid-South to buy tickets. They are available online to literally anyone on planet Earth. We will ship this thing across the planet. So get online, go to our website, midsouthgravel.com, buy some tickets, support an incredible nonprofit here in town, and win one of the most incredible, one-of-a-kind dream bikes ever produced. Boom. Salsa Stormchaser.